string last year, and then this year he was going to be second string.
This coming year?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
the year that just finished, he was supposed to be he was third string. The upcoming year, he was going to be second string.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, like, I have nothing positive nor negative to say about Jordan Love, but he's not going to be Aaron Rodgers. I mean, no.
I didn't think Aaron Rodgers could ever be Brett Favre, and he turned out to be 10 times better, just less entertaining to watch. Man,
I'm not discounting the possibilities of what Jordan Love could become as a quarterback, but right now, if he becomes the starting quarterback for the next couple of years, it's gonna be a transitional period. Is all I mean.
Oh no, for sure. I just want to say that, man. We started this. I was telling you how I was in tears when Brett Favre retired, and I remember because everybody had been talking about Aaron Rodgers, and he would always get hurt in the preseason. It's like, he's not durable, and granted, he did lose 2 or 3 seasons. He had the collarbone, he fucked up his leg that one year, so he's had a couple seasons, that have gotten lost to injury, but I literally remember that first start of Aaron Rodgers. I was living in Port Washington, and Katie Franks, now Katie Gibb, was over at my house, and we were holding each other, oh my God, Brett Favre isn't our quarterback anymore. So broken up about it, so goddamn sad. Oh, Aaron Rodgers, we're gonna suck. What are we gonna do? I love the Packers. Brett Favre, he's a Jet. Oh my God, we were so goddamn broken up about it. And then we go on, just the most spectacular 12-year run. Sure, not a winning, the Super Bowl. We had that very early on in his career, but man, what a fucking career, and if he can go get a ring somewhere else that's going to treat him better, just on a personal level, good for him. It hurts for the Packers, but dude needs to retire with more than 1 Super Bowl ring, and I don't think the Packers can give him another Super Bowl ring, and that's my take on the matter.
And once again, folks, this has been How About Them Packers?
Well, speaking about sports, and welcome back from the break, everybody. How about them back? Well, was that the break or not? The break would probably come earlier, won't it?
It's a break. It's How About Them Packers, but we're still on sports, so go ahead with what you got.
All right. I won't say welcome. I like saying welcome back from the break. The last episode after the where I knew the ad was gonna go, but I don't want to say it just because we did a sound clip. You know what I mean? But anyways, as we're on the sports topic, it got me kind of thinking about how I'd mentioned that the NFL should just subsidize these teams with the money that they lost out, from COVID, because obviously the NFL has enough money. And I found something really funny today when I was looking up the NBA schedule for this afternoon, and I get on to NBA.com, and I of course have my ad blocker on, and I get that pop-up that you get from your ad blocker, and it's like, NBA.com is supported by its sponsors. Will you please turn off your ad blocker? NBA, the multi-billion-dollar fucking corporation where I'm looking up how to watch its games. Your website is supported by ad content? I don't think that's how it fucking works, NBA. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure that you shouldn't have any fucking advertisements on your website and that you're just trying to get more money. Yeah. Go fuck yourself with that shit.
Yeah. Are you for real? You're one of the biggest sports organizations in the world. And you're like, oh, can you please just turn your ads back on? Oh, fuck you.
There was NBA.com is supported by ad content. Nothing about that even makes any fucking sense. I could have a website.
the $20 a month that it takes to keep that website up.
Literally, that's what I was going to say. I could afford to host NBA.com. Like, I'm pretty sure I could afford to host that fucking website, and I'm not the NBA. You know, so get the fuck out of here with your goddamn fucking ad content. You know, so, I mean, it's fine if they want to put them up there, but don't tell me that your website is supported by the ad content.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Our podcast is supported by you donating $20 a month to Patreon. No, you need to do it because otherwise this podcast won't. You, the listener, not you, Matt. We need every listener to donate $20 a month, or we can't do this anymore. We can't talk into our computers. We can't do this anymore if you don't give $20 a month.
When I say buy us our next beer, that means buy the next show. Otherwise, it's not going to happen, guys.
It's just not, because we can't afford to put content on the internet. I mean, who can?
No.
It's so expensive.
Fucking little inside baseball. That $7 a month is really putting us out.
So I don't know. I had a short problem with that one, a little bit. I just thought it was the funniest fucking thing. NBA.com is supported by ads. And I'm being a broken record now, but oh my god, that shit just fucking you fucking corporations trying to sell me shit all the time. Get the fuck out of here.
Man, their moderators are just they really, without seeing those tampon ads, how are they going to get by if you don't?
How do they know I was looking at tampons?
I didn't know, but now
targeted advertising joke, targeted advertisement joke there. A little bit.
What are you looking at?
More on the. It was the joke. That was the whole joke.
Was it? I'm just fucking with you. Go ahead with what you're saying.
So, if I can break this down, all of our advertisements on the internet are targeted, right? And even so, you go on the webpage, they got those little blocks that don't, light up because they're looking at your cookies to figure out what they can sell to you. So when you said why they keep showing me tampon, I was well, I would have to be looking up tampons for them to show me tampon ads because that's what they show you. They show you whatever you've been looking up last. So I was trying to make the joke on you, my friend, saying how do they know I was looking at tampons? Because
wouldn't it be cool?
Targeted advertising. You get it? Do you get it? Does your little brain understand what I'm trying to say here?
I'm going to strangle you through the screen. But wouldn't it be cool, though, if you could sell your own cookies? Sell your own web browser history to,
It should be that way. That's our information.
Yeah, I just created a new emerging market right now. We need to get a website and figure out how to do this to sell your search history for cash to advertisers. And at that point, I'd be glad for them to be following what I'm doing. If I'm getting a little kickback.
I wish that Cookie Monster didn't have such an obvious name because that would be the perfect name for that product. So if Cookie Monster was named Grover instead, you would name that product Grover. But if you just name it Cookie Monster, it's too obvious. You know what I mean?
That reminds me of a joke that I had where I was saying, if I ever got a black cat, I want to name him Craps because Blackjack is too obvious. And that's cute because that's what cats do half the time anyway.
That's pretty good.
Zing, zing.
Speaking of dumb companies and their, idiot ways, I was drinking a can of soda the other day, and there's this big, way too big on the side of the can, product guarantee. And it says, if you're not delighted by this product, call for a refund. And I just got to be honest, I've never been delighted after drinking a can of soda. It might have been refreshing. It might have tasted good. But if we're going word for word here, I've not once ever been delighted. And I got half a mind to call up this company and tell them, you know what? I did like your soda. It tasted pretty decent, but I got to tell you the truth. I'm not delighted.
you ought to call them up and be like, yeah, so I switched off of my antidepressants because your soda said that I would be delighted after every time I drank one. What the fuck?
Well, and I just like, what is with these soda companies thinking that they provide some service that soda does not provide? And these commercials aren't quite as in vogue as they had used to be. But like, remember like the Fanta commercials when somebody would open a Fanta and women would come jumping out of the bottle and dancing around and music would start playing? Or like the Coke commercials where all of a sudden you were like in a Great Gatsby novel and there's like women dressed up and everybody's having martinis and drinking, although you're drinking a Diet Coke, and there's gold and like music and everything's going crazy. Like, the expectations that they set for themselves about what kind of joy that their product is going to provide is just really out of touch with reality.
It's a little bit of false advertising. I do got to say, just because of I spent the last week with some I won't name names, but people very bothered by the whole like Coca-Cola scandal, if you want to call it that. What's been going on? This is not sponsored. By the way, we are not sponsored by Coca-Cola, but I just want to say, drink Coca-Cola. Drink it. Get the Coca-Cola. Fuck those people.
Buy it all. Dude, Donald Trump was photographed drinking Diet Coke a day after he made the message that people should fucking boycott Coke.
Yeah. You expect him to hold his word to anything?
Well, no, but I expect people to, like, who think that they can decode fucking messages on the internet from a random person that they believe to be from the Pentagon to at least say, hey, you know what? Something's fishy here if he tells us to boycott Coke and he's drinking it the next day. Put two and two together here, dumb fucks. You know, like that's what I expect. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I feel that we're coming to a head here. We don't got too much left to say, but I do believe we may have a one for the road. So, what do you got to say about this beautiful week, this wonderful, the Week of God, April 25th? Well, this is actually coming out the Week of God, May 2nd.
Yeah, this is coming in May. Better believe I'm coming up in May.
Well, wait. Okay, I'm sorry. I was pretending that we were recording on a Friday, which would have made it the Week of God, May 25th. Oh. But we're recording it on a Sunday, and it's coming out on Thursday, the Week of God, May 2nd.
Yes.
The Week of God, very important in this, in this statement here. All of them, they're all weeks of God.
As we are children of God, my son. But
exactly. I just decided to get decided I was going to be religious for the last 30 seconds of the podcast.
That was bizarre, but okay. I'm rolling with it. Oh man, yeah. I guess my one for the road this week, with a little anecdote attached, is a couple days ago I was out on my family sort of turkey hunting trip. I wasn't hunting. I didn't get a tag or anything, so I spent a lot of time just kind of putzing around the hotel. But I took a good 5 mile walk a couple days ago while I was out there. And a lot of it was along the Mississippi River. Very, very beautiful country out there in Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin. And I'd say a
Prairie
mile
of the Dog, for those who don't speak French.
Yes, second oldest city in the state. And very beautiful country out there.
Nice facts. I'm glad I interrupted you.
beautiful area, and I'm walking along, and I get about a mile into my walk, and this